Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the KSUIF podcast. I am your host, Matt Ackerman, with episode 10. Across from me always is
Mike Tkaski.
Yes, and our guest today is none other than
Kyle Eads.
Kyle
For
Eads is-
some reason, they brought me back on here.
For some reason we brought you back.
For some reason, Kyle,
For some
you
reason,
wanted to be
I've
back.
been
For some
asking
reason-
to be back
For some
since
reason,
I got on.
For some reason, we've been wondering why he's been asking to whether or not he wanted to be on the podcast.
I
We're like,
actually
"All right."
sleep in the room we film this in every night, hoping they'll let me stay.
Yeah,
Yep,
I mean,
we
I
couldn't
see,
get
I
him
see your
out.
blanket like right there, your pillows and the sound foam that's falling off the
Yep.
walls
No,
every
yeah.
single day. Every time we
Pillows.
come in here, there's always like one square of
Yep.
sound foam missing.
We
It
still
all
have-
seems to be on this wall.
It's on Mike's wall. That's
For
always
the
missing.
audio listeners, which is all of you, I pointed to a wall with missing sound foam on it.
Listen, it's an audio podcast, which means all walls exist. So there's really no breaking a fourth wall or a fifth wall or even the sixth. That's
We're
right.
breaking all
I've
the
just
walls
blown your
down.
mind. But yeah, we have a special topic to talk about today. It's trailers.
Hey.
Because a whole lot of them came out since the last episode also came out.
Ah, man, I was hoping you guys were talking about like trailers that like people sleep in. I was ready. I got like my mobile
No,
home.
We're not going to talk
How-
about your trailer.
We're not going to talk about RV, the movie with Robin Williams.
Ah, dude, whole podcast on RV. I'd be down.
I mean, RV was a
Anything with Robin Williams.
that was a
in is-
movie.
It's-
That indeed was a movie.
Ah, man, I really wish Robin Williams had a better live action career than he did.
I mean, I don't know.
His stand-up was pretty good.
Oh, his
Stand-up-
stand-up's hilarious. And he, like, it's never the same set because it's all he
My-
made that up on the fly.
Yeah, my
It's
favorite
just
thing.
naturally funny.
That was like my favorite thing about him was my cousin would always show me this joke that he did with about golf and how the Scottish invented it and how they're evil
Yeah,
about it. If you haven't seen it, I
he's
suggest looking it up. It's really
quite
funny.
funny.
He does great accents too.
Oh yeah.
He's like
I mean,
it's
you
so
see
good.
that when he plays Aladdin.
Yeah.
I mean, no, he doesn't play
Oh.
Aladdin. He plays Genie, which leads.
What a good segue,
Oh.
Kyle. Good segue, Kyle. Good segue.
Way to go. That
Oh
was it.
yeah. So another trailer for Aladdin came out, and it shows a little bit more of the story and what it's supposed to be about. More of the genie, Will Smith's genie, to be exact. And it's been, well, actually,
I think it's better. I think they should have
It's-
released that one first.
yeah. Did we talk? Wait, hold on.
Well, the other one is
I think we touched on it. How
Well, no,
it
okay.
went, like,
the
release
last
blue.
the last episode was music, so we didn't talk about it at all.
That's true.
Um,
No, yeah, we didn't.
But like, I do want to talk about Aladdin's trailer.
So my thing with the Aladdin, like the first thing they release for all of these live action trailers, is a shot-for-shot remake of the original trailers.
Really?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did it with Beauty and the Beast. I don't know if they did it with Dumbo because Dumbo seems like it's taking a lot of different turns.
Dumbo seems a little bit more. I don't want to say gritty.
I was gonna say adult.
Yeah,
No,
it's,
I think
it's,
they're. If anything, the original like animation. Was
Oh no,
really-
yeah, it's
like,
it's
like,
it's
really
dark.
weird.
That whole
Mhm.
like elephant like dream scene is dark
Yeah.
as heck.
Yeah.
Pink elephants on parade.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
looking
on
up because
parade.
I was
Yeah.
like, because I saw a shot of that in the trailer of a balloon elephant. I was
Yeah.
like, is that part of this sequence? So I looked
No,
up
it's
the
it's
sequence.
like bubbly, and I'm like, oh, this
It's
looks
really
awesome.
weird,
It
yeah.
looks awesome, but no, and the song in Dumbo is like it sounds scary. Like I know it's supposed to be sweet,
Mhm.
but like I feel like it makes it sound darker than it's supposed to be. But anyway,
I mean,
Aladdin.
But Dumbo's also a trailer. That's
Yeah, I know.
I mean, because that's
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
I still want to know if the
Heck yeah.
crows are gonna be in it. Those crows.
Oh, the racist crows.
They're not racist. They're not racist. I don't think they are. I think they're for a kids movie. I mean, I'm sure they are because Disney was like
It's
that back
Disney,
then.
but yeah.
Mm.
But the Aladdin trailer, when I was watching it, I think I said, I was like slowly coming around to like Will Smith as a genie because he's making it his own character.
The biggest complaint I have is I'm worried he's either gonna be too Will Smithy, which is what
Yeah.
I don't want, or he's gonna
I could
try
see
to
that.
do Robin Williams, and I definitely don't want that.
Based on the trailer, he looks like he's doing a more Will Smithy.
Yeah.
which I'd prefer of the
But
two options.
To be fair, I definitely think this one is a lot different
Yeah.
from the original. Like, it's not a shot-for-shot remake.
I mean, like they're bringing back part of your world.
That's true.
So like, cause I mean that played in the trailer, and like as I was watching the trailer, it felt like a cheesy romance
Yeah.
more than like Aladdin. But I mean, they're trying to sell a whole lot of the original story
Yeah.
to get people enticed to watch the remake of it. And I understand that, you know, you got to bring in that audience. Like, hey, you remember this story? Well, here's it retold. But like,
I think I mean, Beauty and the Beast has its audience, and Jungle Book had its audience. I think this one is going to be if this does, like, gangbusters of money, then they're going to keep doing this with, like, everything. But if this underperforms, which I think it totally could, I don't think we'll see a live action of everything, and they'll kind of, like, ease up a
that's
little
what
bit.
Maleficent was, like, the basic start of it, wasn't it? Of their
Maleficent was it was like their start of doing, like, hey, let's focus on the villains of these movies,
Yeah.
you know? And, like, that was a very interesting
They announced
way to
they're
go.
making a second one of that, I remember.
Yeah,
Since-
yeah.
since- I don't know
They're
if you
doing
wanna talk about
Maleficent
that
too.
since
I don't know when that's coming out though. But like they've been doing a lot of live action remakes of the like mostly shot for shot, story for story of like the classic movies. So like they did Jungle Book. They're doing Lion King, Dumbo, and Aladdin. I'm just thinking
Mulan, I think, is still in production.
Yeah.
Mulan. Oh yeah, Mulan.
But that had a
that's
lot of
one them.
controversy because
Yeah.
they said they were going to it didn't say they were going to, but they kind of whitewashed it.
Yeah, they were
And
looking
also,
for.
it's a really different story than the actual movie, from what I
Yeah.
understand.
It's because they're like I don't know. They're trying to do something, change it. Like I liked Mulan's story. I really
Yeah,
did.
no,
I
it's
like the music in
awesome.
Mulan too. Like that's the one Disney movie where I had no problems with the music.
Yeah.
Like Make a Man Out of You, best song. out of all.
It's
Lion King
okay.
and Hercules are probably my two favorite.
Yeah,
of
Hercules
the
is great. If
Disney's.
they,
Hercules,
I feel like Hercules
that's
is next.
that's the one I kind of don't want them to redo because I feel like they can't. Like,
they've
that's
tried.
They have
you
tried,
gotta think
yeah.
The
That's
Rock's been Hercules.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Then
but
again,
that's
those
like-
aren't
yeah.
the originals.
Like,
Yeah,
that's not Disney though. That's like
that's
following more of the myth the myth
Yeah.
of Hercules and
Yeah.
everything.
I mean they could.
someone.
do,
There was another one too that tried to do Hercules. I don't remember which one.
Marvel.
Marvel tried to do
Yes.
Hercules. I don't know, but like
Hercules.
I don't know. I don't know how
I just love that. I just love the gospel
when
Yeah.
sound of it.
Oh yeah. It's
when
awesome.
Aladdin was first announced to be like, oh, we're gonna have Will Smith as a genie, and everyone saw Will Smith on the cover
Well,
as
yeah.
the human version. They're like, wait, is that seriously the genie? He's
Yeah,
and
everyone got mad at that.
everyone, but like I follow Will Smith on Facebook still, and he
Good for you.
posted like, hey, don't worry about this. It's just the human version of the genie, which is like another way of saying, yeah, we don't want to spend so much money on CGI to keep Will Smith blue throughout the entire thing. That's why in the trailer, like, they show him as the
Well,
human
yeah,
version
Disney's
too.
got Endgame to make as well.
Yeah.
But like, I like how people switched because they're like, everyone's like, I want to see the blue. I want to see him blue. They released the blue, and then they're like, what is this? And then they're like, and then they like released this trailer, and like now everyone kind of seems like equal about it. Like they're like, okay.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence because of the story.
Also,
like,
I think someone pointed out to me or has pointed out that like he makes a Fresh Prince reference.
he does. I think.
I kind of hope he does.
I mean,
I
he's,
want that.
I mean, that's what.
No,
the,
like it's in the trailer.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like when he pops the prince in or something, and the guy's like, "Y'all see my palace" or something. Like that's supposed to be a reference
Oh.
to Fresh Prince. I don't know though. I don't know if that's right.
No,
I
what
don't
it
know.
should. They'll probably saving it for the movie.
Yeah.
But like as a one-off, you want me to make you look like a prince, and he just puts him in the Will Smith outfit from
Oh,
Fresh Prince
yeah.
of Bel Air, and he's
That'd
like,
be great.
"Sorry, wrong one."
It's like-
bang, and
It's
then
like you
does it
want to be a
again.
prince. He's like rolling around like the throne or whatever. He's
Yeah,
going around the circle.
that'd
Like
be
that'd be
great.
very subtle and be
That'd
like,
be great.
like that'd be an interesting.
I
way
love
to
it.
do
I
that.
love it when movies do that, where like
I
a
mean, like,
character's well known for something else, and they put
Yeah.
like a reference in from that.
it'd be a great opportunity to do that too. It'd also give the genie more of a Will Smith.
But wouldn't
thing,
that
right?
No,
be?
yeah.
Wouldn't who owns Fresh Prince though? Because if Disney doesn't own it, then I don't think.
I think it's.
I don't. I mean, it's broadcast. I know on Nick.
Because I feel like
Nick at
that's.
I don't
Night.
want it to be
I feel like that's the
Viacom.
thing that like might be the reason why it won't be.
Well, I
in
know.
there,
Okay, it
is
could.
that they don't have the
So, note that I learned from my programming class. There are shows that are made, like, let's say through, like, Fox.
NBC.
Oh, NBC owns
Yeah,
it?
they're
They
NBC.
could. I feel like
Doesn't Disney own shares in them though?
Probably.
Probably. I don't know.
somehow.
I mean, we talked about it. We had our April Fool's podcast. We recorded that yesterday, and we talked very.
Oh, way to
briefly about it.
break the.
Oh well, it's
You broke
alright.
kayfabe.
Well, I don't know. We recorded our April Fool's podcast. That'll come out next week around this time.
Yeah, and like,
it's-
we talked in there about it. And I just remembered it because like,
The Fox Disney deal?
well, yeah,
or-
that we talked about that and how like 80% of the world's revenue goes to Disney.
No, the thing that. So I'm taking a programming for media class, which is basically like it's basically like the business side of like what stuff gets filmed, and I actually really enjoy it. But the thing that I find most interesting about the Fox Disney deal is, Disney now owns 60% of Hulu
Yeah.
because they already owned like 40%, and then
Mhm.
Fox owned 20%. So now they own 60%
And
of
they still want to have their
Hulu.
own streaming.
Yeah,
service.
so
Yeah, they
that's
still
why
want their own
I'm
streaming
kind of
service.
nervous about how stuff gets on there.
Actually, I'm okay with it only because it's like, well, good. Get rid of your dumb streaming service. I want to watch The Mandalorian. So put it on Hulu.
That's fair.
I mean, I don't know. I would rather have everything, as much as it is like it's a monopoly. I would rather have all of everything on one streaming service, so I wouldn't have to pay for multiple different streaming services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to get DC Universe just to watch one
The
show. I
average
don't-
consumer, so like let's say there's like 100 of them.
Yeah.
You only like subscribe to like 3 streaming services out of the 100.
Yeah,
so
like
it's only
that's-
you only get like 3% of the market. Learned that
God,
yesterday in my class.
This is like a regression. This is like a weird loop going back to cable now.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
straight up.
exactly what we talked about in my
Yeah.
class. It's fascinating. I recommend if you are a student here and a DMP
Is it
DMP student.
programming for?
Yeah, program for digital media.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
wonderful
class.
class taught by Dan Baylog, the program director
that's
for
right.
WKYC.
Yeah.
Shout out to
really-
him.
It was an interesting class because we learned the statistics of like viewership and everything.
Oh yeah, you
and
took it.
ratings,
It's
yeah.
awesome. I love it.
Mhm.
Me, Ray, and Sean took that class.
I didn't take that. I took a totally different TV related class
Yeah.
called Studio Television.
I'm taking that as well.
Studio Television.
Yeah, taking them both
it's-
this semester. It's
I mean,
awesome.
like being like you're part of TV2, so you kind of
Yeah.
understand
no, yeah,
how the
yeah.
how
Like
the
I
thing
had,
works.
yeah,
So
but I
it's,
mean,
it's essentially like an easy A,
yeah.
almost in a way. But Tracy, no offense to Tracy, he's very hard on you. Always.
Not.
In that class,
I
would
think he's
say-
more intimidating than you think.
Well, it's
He
a
just
matter.
wants you to do the right.
Yeah,
He,
no, yeah.
like
right,
it's.
that's
I
all.
understand what he wants us to do. He wants to get it on time, and he's always like, "Come on, we got to get it in time."
And I think I
'Cause-
think a lot of the people in my class have like done tech before, and so I have some experience in it. So it's a little more laid back.
Mhm.
The hardest part is when like you have people who aren't used to a certain position,
Yeah.
and then you're doing your job well, and you're just watching somebody else kind of get like,
Yeah.
hey,
so
what are you
it's-
doing?
So it's always like, "Come on, man, come on,
Yeah,
get this,
yeah,
get
Yeah,
this on the
I
route."
remember sitting. I mean, I didn't take that class. I just had fundamentals when we had the TV day,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
like had to go in the studio for lab, and like
No.
I remember sitting in front of the switcher for the first time. It was very intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
totally different switcher now.
The
than it was back
switcher
then.
is so
Yeah.
fun though. I love doing TD.
I haven't touched the new switcher yet.
It's
at all.
Really, you
simple.
got me
It's
one?
very simple.
Yeah, because they like the whole setup was like different when
Honestly,
Yep.
I mean, once I was taught how to use that one, it made sense to me because it's like hit this button for the pre-image, and then you like get that set up with the third and everything, and then you hit the live.
Yeah. So
switch to switch
basically
it
it's
live. So
Yeah.
like
basically
you would
one
have the image pre-set,
preview.
and then
And then
go
you
up.
press another button. It's very simple, and also now if you need to dissolve it to like a graphic you made, there's a button right next to it. It's very easy now.
yeah.
Everything's in one line. Basically.
I mean, like I feel like with the setup that TV2 has, it should be a little bit more simple rather than just like that.
yeah.
Yeah, it was an old switcher.
Yeah.
I really wish we. I was gonna make it. I was gonna try to transition from TV2 to the number 3, so we could talk about Stranger Things 3, but it just wasn't
Oh, yeah.
working.
Well, you know,
I'm trying to segue.
You know, the whole thing
There we
about the
go.
TV2 setup is that it's kind of strange in a
Ooh.
way. 3.
I wish it
There
would
we
get a
go.
little
Nice.
stranger.
Oh yeah. So the Stranger Things 3 trailer came out.
Yeah, I finally watched it.
Oh, it's so good.
I really am.
I'm excited,
I'm in,
and
yeah.
I want more Max. I
Yes.
love Max.
it's crazy how much older they seem now.
I know.
Yeah.
Like the show's been going on
Well,
for so like
let's
for so
say,
long, but
so
it's also like
It's
Yeah.
came out what would have been my freshman year. It had already like gotten like it was like getting hugely popular,
Mhm.
and then the next one came out like
I think
just a little over a year later. So they
Yeah.
probably filmed it within that year. It's been like a year and a half since. So like it's 2 years later, and at that age, that's a lot.
yeah, that's
Because
true.
they're like okay, we look like we're 12, and now we look like we're 16 almost.
yeah.
They're probably like 15, 16.
Yeah.
all of them now.
And like the whole. Whoa.
And they
was
had,
that?
I think they
Like hitting
Oh.
the table.
they might have also taken a break to like film other things because I know
No, yeah.
Oh yeah,
uh,
Finn Wolfhard. He's
he-
been.
he was in a Weezer music video.
Yeah. He was in.
And more importantly, Ninja Sex Party music video.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right. He was.
He's been
Yeah.
everywhere. Finn's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's also in It.
Well, yeah, he was in it.
I don't
Was
know
that-
if-
did
I
that
don't
come
know
out
if-
after Stranger Things 2 or before?
Yes,
Yeah.
came out after
It did.
Stranger Things 2.
Dang. Yeah,
So
it's
he
been
did
it's been
that.
a while since.
Wait.
I think so.
Hold on.
I think it came out after. Yeah, after Stranger Things 2.
If it came out, no, it came out
Before. Or
Stranger-
during?
right before
okay.
because it came out in September, and then Stranger Things 2 came out of October of last year.
Stranger Things. Oh wait,
It came out October
Okay.
31st. I remember that.
the first episode came out in 2016. So then season 2 came out.
October 31st, 2017.
Yes. Well, actually, yes.
I know that because it came out on Halloween, and I watched the first
Yes.
episode November 1st, and then I watched all of season 2 in one night with my friend Alex because we didn't have school the next day or something like that, or our first classes got canceled.
Yeah.
We binged it all in one night, and this is at like 3 in the morning.
I was always
I did that with Daredevil. The last season of Daredevil.
Yeah.
I was very intrigued with like season 2 of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like it as much. As
I mean,
the
like
first season.
I understand.
I
that, like,
really
but
enjoyed it.
I was very intrigued with it because I'm always like I don't know why I'm always a fan of like some weird like big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the thing that was in the sky, especially when they released the trailer for season 2, I'm like, what is that?
The thing that I like about Stranger Things is it doesn't show you the monster and wait like 3 episodes or 4 episodes for it to do something. It
Yeah.
immediately is like right into it. Because like you see that creature in episode 1,
Mhm.
and then like episode 3 it takes over. Spoilers, I guess. But it's been a year, so whatever. You see like it do something like 2 episodes later to I can't remember his name. I never remember his name. Will. Yeah, it's
Will.
Will. Yeah, it like takes over Will in like 2 episodes
Mhm,
later. I
mhm.
love that. And I even loved in Stranger Things 2, I even loved the stuff in Pittsburgh when Eleven's by herself with the other mutants. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. I think that might have been the one thing that I kind of didn't like was the fact that like I was like, oh, so they're like making this X-Men.
No,
Like, I was
that's
probably
a
like
fair
like the
complaint.
one thing where I was like, okay, it's cool that like she was the only one. Like I was like, that's a cool idea. But then I was like, why they gotta like add more?
They also show you a whole lot in the season 3 trailer of like what's essentially going to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I mean, we didn't
like
see
they,
any
like,
of
there
the
was
stuff in
there was a shower scene, like you know that like what's his face is going to
Will.
become he's going to become the
Mhm.
Like-
demon or something.
And then they
I
show
could
the
see that.
monster.
The monster.
So,
and, yeah.
I have a theory.
or maybe it's like an infection. I don't know.
Theory, because I've seen this trailer a ton. So everyone loves Steve here, correct?
Yeah.
Everyone, world's best babysitter.
Of course, yeah.
yeah.
So there's a shot in the trailer where he's what's the one with no teeth? What's his name? Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin, yeah.
He's doing a cool handshake with Dustin, and at the end of the handshake, he does this thing where he pretends to stab Steve,
Yeah.
and I'm really scared
That's gonna happen.
that that's gonna happen. Like
Ooh.
that, like someone's gonna. Because I mean, there's a shot of him getting stabbed in the neck. I think he'll survive that, and then it'll like subvert your expectations. Always fine, and then
I'll
he
have to
gets
watch this
stabbed.
trailer again.
I'm so like it's
There's
very
a
brief.
whole lot of elements in this trailer.
I'm very scared. Also, I think Max deserves the world. I love her. I don't know why. I just love Max's character. She's replacing Barb as my favorite ginger in the show. I don't know.
everyone on this show has like gotten or like getting a whole lot of love
Yeah,
from like
no.
everybody.
Mm.
And also like they've also got a lot of cuz what? Millie Bobby Brown, she's going to be in that new
She's in the new
Godzilla.
the Godzilla film, which I'm really
So
King of
amped.
I am
Monsters.
so ready to see
So
that.
amped.
Like
The
I'm
shot of the one, I think it's Mothra appearing under the
yeah.
waterfall
God.
looks awesome.
what's the 3-headed guy?
Hydra?
Hydra. Yes.
I think it's Hydra.
like in the first trailer when they showed off like what he looked like during like
Yeah.
the foggy scene, I'm like, oh god, like that's such a good moment. And then they had like a second trailer come out and they showed more of him.
Yeah, I think. No, I
mean-
want more Godzilla laser breath because that was the coolest
Yes,
thing in the
that
first
was-
one
yeah.
when he just takes the thing. Just
That was like I want
great
that to,
sound for audio.
yeah. But like
Sorry, we've been tapping the table a lot too.
I mean it's whatever. So Shelby's not here to tell us not to tap the fucking table.
That's
so.
true. She didn't even show up.
Hey,
She didn't bother
I don't
showing
know.
up.
I don't know what the rule was.
Sorry,
Am
I said.
curse?
Listen, we've been swearing so much on this podcast that it's just always going to be explicit, but we just can't swear so much.
Okay.
So like, if we let one F word
No
through,
singing Family Reunion by Blink-182.
Nope, can't do that. Can't sing because copyright. There's a difference between swearing
Nope,
and
that's
copyright.
fair.
But
We bleeped it out for copyright reasons.
the whole 3 minutes where we play a Blink-182 song, we just bleep it out. But no, I'm really ready for that the Godzilla movie because I really want.
I want a second trailer for that.
I
That'd
think
be awesome.
they had a second trailer though. It
Probably.
wasn't. Like they had a teaser trailer and then they had like an official trailer. I would like the second official.
All I know is that I can't wait for their setup of Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yes. Yeah.
Although King Kong Skull Island was not good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's alright.
I really want the monsters to be front and center in this next movie.
Yeah.
Like I mean like yes the human story is just B story.
No, it has to exist in order for you to like the movie.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I mean like cuz it would probably last like 20 minutes. But like I would still I wouldn't mind sitting there for like an hour just watching a bunch of monsters come at each other destroying the entire Earth.
Yeah.
Cuz like when Mothra flies just past a city like everything gets blown away.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. It's so good. Oh, I'm so ready for it.
I don't even really like Godzilla that much, but that trailer just looks awesome.
It's so good. I really hope it's not like the main story is like.
And it doesn't even really show you that much of the movie, which is a great thing you should do for trailers.
Yes, absolutely.
And you know what trailer does? Oh,
I was gonna say my friend when we went to go see the Godzilla, the new one or whatever.
Yeah.
That was before Godzilla King of Monsters. I went with some friends and one of them fell asleep during it. So I can understand like the human storyline was pretty boring because it was a long build up.
And they had Bryan Cranston in it for like 12 minutes.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston was
like in all the marketing materials, and it's just like here he is for like. 12
What about the what was it, the 1997 version of Godzilla?
Or is that the one where he takes over New York and gives?
Yeah. I think
or
so.
she?
We give
because it has eggs in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, and then like
in the subway.
Matthew Broderick makes his line about how they have fish for him or her.
Also, and also he's like, well, where else would you hide your eggs? Of course you're gonna do it in New York. It's the biggest city in the world.
Yeah, that was
what?
Why they put Matthew Broderick in there just because like, hey, we need someone who can be kind of funny, and it just didn't work. But oh well. I mean, I don't know. But yes.
What were you gonna say, Kyle?
I was gonna say I'm glad it doesn't show a lot of like what's happening in the movie, but you know what trailer does that or doesn't show a lot? Endgame trailers.
That's true.
Yeah, which also had a TV spot yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I showed you, Matt, the article. It was on Snapchat. IGN posted an article saying that there's fake footage in the
there is.
Yeah, there's absolutely fake footage. Like they've done that.
The Russo brothers have done it before in the Infinity War.
For some reason, my phone was like, I thought my phone was playing music for a second. I was confused. But
yeah, I know that like obviously there's fake footage. Like
I just watched Matt struggle to find a place to put his phone, and it was hilarious.
Like, I can't. I don't want to put it on the table, otherwise it's just gonna like vibrate.
No, yeah, that was
I just
very funny.
I'm gonna put it back in my pocket and close on my.
Tried like 7 different places, and none of them felt right.
God, but like Marvel has done that before with their trailers.
No, yeah,
like they did that with Civil War.
Infinity War did it too. There's that shot with.
Oh yeah, they're all running.
The running shot, and then when he has the glove, there's no stones in it, and then the actual shot in the movie, he has stones in it.
Yeah, when he makes that fist on Titan.
Because like they did, like the Civil War, they had the one where like they're in the line.
Yeah.
You didn't see Spider-Man in there.
No,
I think they started doing that with Civil War.
Probably.
No, I mean it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean
it's good.
Disney for some reason is playing this whole like let's put our trailers and have like fake footage or footage we're never gonna put in there.
Is it? See, so something I didn't notice until my friend pointed out to me last night. It's the one thing that's bugged me about these Endgame trailers. So the one big thing they keep harping on is that, oh no, Tony might die. What's gonna happen to Tony or Anthony, as they call him in Iron Man 2? Because I'm rewatching all those movies. I think it's called Anthony throughout Iron Man 2, and it's
wait, really?
Yeah, no, his rival calls him Anthony. I find it hilarious.
Yeah.
So. That's the big thing they're harping on, and then later on in the shots when they're all walking in their new suits, he's in there, and I'm like, oh, that's slightly disappointing.
But
it's I think that's the fake footage.
Yeah, I think that's what the IGN that was the screen grab on when I was looking on Snapchat. The IGN was like, there's fake footage, and the screen grab was like poignant at Tony being in there, there at the end.
Because like Nebula was there too, right? She was.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean Tony's not going to die in
so.
space. Let's be real.
He's not going to die in space. That's a dumb way to die.
I think that's actually a true shot. But I do think
I think it's a true shot, but like someone is missing for a reason.
Yeah, honestly, who are they trying to fool with the fact that Nebula and Tony are stranded in space, adrift. It's like
I mean, there was
a
there was a moment in the trailer where she was fighting on Titan, or like she was like angry on Titan or something. So I don't
Was
know.
it?
Yeah, I don't know if it
Yeah.
was like
I didn't.
there was
I
like
didn't take it as
there was a
Titan.
very slight moment where she does her Nebula thing where she's like arms back screaming
Yeah.
at somebody
Yeah.
with her weapons.
I
I'm
didn't
like,
take
okay,
that as being
who-
on Titan for some reason.
Yeah.
Well,
didn't think
I
of it
looked
as,
at the I looked at the background, like what devastated place looks like that, and it's
Is
all
it
orange.
is it weird that so like I'm hyped for Endgame as more than I think I've been for any other Marvel movie because I'm not the biggest fan of Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Um,
was surprised that you.
No,
I'm
I'm really not.
Yeah.
But I'm more hyped I think for what the after credit scene's gonna be
Oh yeah,
than I am maybe for the actual movie,
I would
That's
love
true.
to
which
know
is
what.
awesome.
Because this is the end of the Avengers.
Yeah,
movie.
it's the
Yes.
Avenge of like I
It's
think
the
they're calling
Endgame.
it the Infinity Saga. I think is the term they've been using.
Yeah.
And so
Makes sense.
I also have. You guys have talked about Captain Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a
Yep.
theory related to that as well.
Oh boy.
Is I think we move into Secret War after this, which is when the Skrulls
Oh yeah.
impersonate like heroes, and we don't know who's who anymore. For one line, instant Captain Marvel at the end. Spoiler warning. They talk. The little girl is talking to the Skrulls, and she goes, "Don't change your eyes. Your eyes are pretty. Never change your eyes." And I'm like, that's important. I think that's gonna be a thing in the future. That like some Skrull is like gonna know somebody and like not change their eyes, and like that's how you're gonna tell. That's how I'm guessing.
If
Or
they-
we
if
move the
they-
X-Men. I don't know.
I don't know if they
One
want
of
to.
those two.
We
X-Men.
need
I mean,
Fantastic Four. Like we
X-
need a good Fantastic Four.
That's true.
If
What,
they
you
if
didn't
they
like it when the first Fantastic Four that came out. What was it? The one that was in
what the old version.
yeah, that one.
I
You
mean,
like
I
that one?
haven't seen that one. I'm pretty sure it's good. I'm
It's-
talking.
it's
I'm
Jessica
talking about
Alba and Chris Evans.
Oh, no,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
talking. I'm talking older.
Oh, like
like straight on like 50s, 60s. What was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it was
jeez.
a really old
The
version.
Jeez.
thing was so good on that.
Yeah,
Man.
but like
and then this
Fantastic
Fan 4 stick
Fantastic Four, the first one ages horribly.
does not look good.
It does
Not
not
look
look
good
good.
at all.
Like the Thing definitely looks plastic.
It looks
Chris
okay.
Evans is too cocky.
I compare.
Jessica Alba is just there.
I
for-
mean, yeah, to look invisible and to make
To-
hot girl jokes.
to look invisible, to look hot, and she does,
Yes.
and all that.
The thing about it is, so the mask that Mr. Doom wears reminds me of the mask that they have in Scooby-Doo 2.
Oh, I was
Oh
gonna say,
yeah.
And I'm like, I can't like uncompare those two movies.
I was gonna say The Mask with Jim Carrey.
The Mask with Jim
That
Carrey.
too. No, they all look the same.
But I just found this article on Alt Press. Avengers Endgame trailer has fake footage. Directors confirm.
Of course.
Well, obviously.
Are we surprised?
Yeah, I'm so not surprised about that.
But
Wait, who are the directors for
Russo
Russos.
brothers.
the Russo brothers?
And then every director that directed a good Marvel movie is like executive producer.
you mean like James Gunn, who is now back on Guardians of the
He's
Galaxy
back,
Volume
baby.
3?
That
He's
broke
back.
after you guys filmed last week.
I know. I was
Yeah.
so
That's
pissed
so
'cause
cool.
we were meeting with Anna about logistics about the podcast. Oh, we're getting logistics there. And while we were talking, I was on Twitter and I was like, and I turned to Mike and he's
Mhm.
like, "Oh my God, yes."
No, yeah, I was doing news for our show, and usually, inside baseball here, we write all our news stories for our 9 p.m. show, and they're all pretty much all our headlines and like big news stories are written at like 5 or 6 o'clock, and then we kind of like film logistics of what order those go in, and then I was looking at my phone, and it said like an hour and a half ago James Gunn's back, and I'm like, well, hell. I need to write this now. I
Yeah.
don't want to write this.
yeah.
Like it was probably the best news that anyone could have received on Friday. 'Cause,
And like he's still doing Suicide Squad, but it's
Yeah.
a reboot of Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So he's rebooting Suicide Squad, which I hope is good.
He's got Idris Elba as Deadshot.
Good.
I don't know if it will be.
I don't
think
know.
it will be.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a little
I'm hopeful.
desensitized
I
from
think it's gonna be good.
from DC films because
I think it'll
I'm
have moments of James Gunn-ish, but I think
Well, that's the thing is he's really good at taking characters that like people have never heard of or like
yeah.
Yeah, and giving
And
them
make-
groups, and like
Yeah.
giving them certain. But I really am nervous that it's gonna have too much
If anything,
DC-isms in it.
If anything, it's a DC film. It's their problem.
Now, if Shazam is good, I feel like that's going to take away pressure off that movie.
Yes, Shazam. I feel like Shazam is definitely going to be, because like you got this character who's just so like blasé towards everything and just like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm a superhero in like a very dark, gritty DC universe world where like Superman exists, Batman exists, Wonder Woman exists. Like they had this fight and everything.
Well, DC is has said like, yeah, we're gonna stop doing that shared universe thing for a while and just focus on individual characters, which is what Marvel did when it started the MCU, and then it did it.
You want to know the new characters of the Suicide Squad? Because they're the reboot.
Yeah.
No.
Ratcatcher
Ratcatcher
is one of the characters. King Shark. They're bringing King Shark.
Ooh.
I have no idea who any of these people are.
Ooh.
Polka Dot Man.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I know
and
Polka Dot Man.
And Peacemaker.
Oh.
Those guys were
dang.
all in, and Margot Robbie's still in it, right?
Listen, if they do,
I don't think it's been announced yet. This
No, she's in
article
Birds
on
of Prey.
Collider.
She's in Birds of Prey.
listen, the
with-
Flash has done King Shark a whole lot.
Has it really?
Yeah, the Flash has done King Shark a whole lot, and like
Oh
they
my God.
recently. Oh yeah, they wrote him out of the universe actually. No they didn't, not really. In a recent episode of the Flash, they had a King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd episode,
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
which was really good. I mean, like the CGI.
I don't watch Flash,
They,
but
yeah,
yeah,
they
it's
they
awesome.
saved like a bunch of their money to do this CGI episode, and it was pretty good. Spoiler alert.
King
Gorilla.
Shark wins.
Yeah, King Shark wins. Gorilla Grodd.
Wow, that was a guess.
Yeah,
That was a complete
yeah.
guess.
Gorilla Grodd loses, and
50-50.
and King Shark is kind of rewritten in the way like the Flash always does this, where the villain, King Shark was a villain.
Obviously.
He's now more like an anti-hero.
Mm.
Where like, I mean, like he's
I rooted for Shark Boy. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like he's kind of he's like neutralized right now.
No,
where
that's
it's
fair.
like I'll help the Flash because he has more of his human side back.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, basically.
Yeah, and
Okay.
like because they're working on this metahuman cure during Flash season 2, and they tried it on King Shark, and they brought him back to being human.
Okay.
And it worked. And then the human version, like it was still unstable, so it wasn't really going well. So they're
Okay.
like, okay, how are we gonna in Flash science, like how are we gonna bring back King Shark if he wants to fight Gorilla Grodd? It's like, well, let's have Vibe shoot him with vibrational blast, and then it messed up his
I'm
molecules.
just
or
glad
whatever.
that they're going with lesser known
No.
Yes. Yeah.
people.
Like
Because I couldn't tell you anyone was expecting like the
I only-
Guardians before
Yeah,
James
'cause
Gunn came out with it.
I mean, my DC villain knowledge goes from like the Arkham series of games, because like there's just Easter eggs to like all these other villains.
Yeah.
So it's like Black Mask. I'd love to like he. I think Black.
I think he's
Mask
the
was in-
villain.
He was in Origins.
Isn't
Arkham
Black Mask
Origins.
supposedly the villain of this new Suicide Squad? Or something?
I don't know.
He's
Probably.
I remember reading that name somewhere.
Oh wait, no, yeah. I think,
Maybe it's Birds of Prey. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another movie. That's
But,
They got a teaser a while ago. Do you want to know the full title for that movie? It's not just
what,
Birds of Prey. It's Birds of Prey and the Immaculate Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, I think
It's
I
a
heard that.
Dumb name.
That's
It's
seriously
so
it?
long. Like that's the full name.
well, okay, it's
But it's gonna be
Margot
like
Robbie.
on the poster. It's gonna be like Birds of Prey, and then on the bottom it's
Yeah.
gonna have like the full title.
that's I don't
Speaking
know.
of Margot Robbie,
Once
Ooh,
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
solid
We're really good
transition.
with these segues,
we're
man.
doing it.
Yeah.
Stop-
Stranger
stop
Things one
pointing
was
it
a bit
out,
off.
though. Stop.
Yeah, Stranger Things was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I'm excited for that.
I really liked how the trailer was.
Yeah.
It like because like the way that Quentin Tarantino's been like
the music's really good too. Like it's all cut to the beat and rhythm.
It's so Tarantino. And by hurts I mean I love it.
like the way that it's been marketed just feels like an older film.
yeah.
I watched. My roommate had on Kill Bill 1, and I'm like, okay, I'll watch this, and I forgot how much awesome it was.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, I want to watch Kill Bill 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so I
Aren't
did.
they all on Netflix? Or
Yeah,
just the
those two are, and I think Pulp Fiction is as well.
Well, yeah, I know. Pulp
And I
Fiction is-
really want to watch Pulp Fiction again because that is such a good movie.
I need to watch that. I still
But-
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I forgot like how much I like Tarantino, as
Mhm.
much of a scumbag as he kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's anyway. Person and art, separate things. My opinion, whatever.
Yeah.
It's so Tarantino.
I just think it's
So-
weird that they are marketing this as like the 9th film from Quentin.
Yeah, the
Tarantino.
9th film from Quentin Tarantino.
It's like
Is it really only the 9th film?
Yeah.
Is-
Yeah,
It
I was like,
Jeez.
seriously? they're like they
Well, I
really
mean,
want
he's
it
very
to be
selective, I guess.
Yeah,
He
and they
takes
really
a long time to make his stuff.
what are the
Like
And
this was announced, I feel like last year or something, or 2 years ago.
I think they started talking about it summer of 2017
And there was nothing about it.
yeah there was
Yeah.
nothing about it,
Until
and then
until
yeah,
like I mean there
Very
were like
recently.
news like Caprio's in it, Pitt's in it.
there were
Margot
like there were
Robbie,
behind the
that's about
scenes
it.
shots of it too that were being like
Leaked and stuff.
yeah.
But
So,
there
like,
was like no trailer, no official anything until like this like winter spring.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
images. A week ago they had posters, and then this week's trailer.
yeah. It's also a very weird. I don't want. It's an interesting duo. I would say Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio.
I think I'm gonna go on a limb. Brad Pitt gets nominated for Best Supporting Actor with this.
Best
You-
supporting actor.
Best Supporting Actor. I feel like
Yeah.
something about Pitt's perform. I don't
That's a
know.
good call.
Caprio will probably get a nom.
No, yeah, I
'cause
get
it's
it
Caprio,
because
but
my favorite part of the trailer is the fact that when they're setting up that scene, and the actor's like saying like my fists are registered as lethal weapons, so if I accidentally kill you, I'll go to jail. And
Oh
he's
yeah,
like,
the Bruce Lee
and it
thing.
just pans over and he's like,
you
if
go to
if you accidentally kill me in a fight, you'll go to jail anyways. It's
Yeah.
manslaughter.
yeah, yeah.
no. The other joke he makes in the trailer, they're asking him like what he does, like what is because Brad Pitt plays a stuntman for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Mhm.
And he's like, so yeah, basically I carry the load with all of the stunts. And he's like, what do you think of that? He's like, carrying this load? Yeah, that's what I do. I'm like, that's awesome.
Oh my god. Like, there's already one scene from that trailer that's become a meme, and it's the one where the little girl goes up to Leonardo DiCaprio at the end. It's like, that's the best acting I've
Oh
ever
yeah.
seen.
yeah.
And he's like,
I thought you were talking about the one with
starts
him
crying.
dancing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I thought you were talking about the one of him dancing.
oh, I mean, that's probably going to become a meme.
No,
But, like, I've already seen that as, like, a meme where, like,
no, yeah.
someone whispers, like, that's a good, like,
Have
a
you
good
ever
thing that happens.
watched the
it's for
trailer?
real estate.
It's
Have you ever
for
watched the
real estate.
trailer over and over again of one section because the cut's so good? That they make?
Yes.
Because I keep watching this only for when after it says like Quentin Tarantino's ninth film, and it shows Margot Robbie, and then she twists her hands up and the music hits.
Yeah.
And it switches to the title. I keep watching that part over and over again because the cut is so good.
There was
so
a
clean.
there was a trailer that I remember watching over and over again because, like, the music went so well with every single cut they made.
Yeah.
I forget what it was.
Baby
it was like
Driver.
was it Baby Driver? It
Baby
might have
Driver.
been. It might have been
Baby
Baby
Driver.
Driver.
Everything,
really good.
everything relates to music in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that was the best.
Yeah.
I hope
God.
to make a project like that one day. Is
I remember-
like
I
Baby
s-
Driver.
okay.
Just to time everything.
Yeah.
With
There-
music and
I
everything
used to
like
have a
that.
very small gripe about Baby Driver because I used to. It's gonna sound stupid because it's like, oh yeah, you had the idea before, but like I had that idea where like, okay,
Everything's
like,
tied
all,
to music. Everyone does.
or not like everything's timed to music, but like all the music in the film is diegetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
No,
the
yeah.
characters listening to the music that you're like hearing, and that was what Baby Driver was essentially.
It's they do it a little bit in Almost Famous, where like it's slightly different.
But
And they
that's
show.
that's like Edgar Wright's like MMO is like
Yeah.
to do that is to time stuff with
Yeah,
cuts.
is that
and
is
like,
Almost Famous like a right? I
Did you
don't
say
think it is.
MMO?
well, did I, or MMO,
MO.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like
MMO.
massive
No.
multiplayer online. That's his
MO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Edgar Wright's making the Baby Driver MMO.
yeah.
I will
I'm
choose
so happy for
always.
that.
I will always choose to play as.
Look, guys, it's early. I keep thinking it's Saturday. All right.
Obviously, they're gonna digitally remove Kevin Spacey from the game. Obviously,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But-
I mean, they have to, of
But yeah,
course.
No.
Sorry to interrupt again, Kyle.
I'm gonna be John Bernthal.
no. The thing that I really like about the trailer is again, it doesn't show what the movie's about. It just it shows like their story, but they've come out and said this movie is gonna be about Sharon Tate, which is Margot Robbie's character,
Yeah.
And that's-
she's
and the
shown
whole,
very
like,
little.
and she's
Yeah.
shown for like probably like 15 seconds of
Yeah.
a minute and a half trailer.
And like, there's a lot about Sharon Tate.
Like,
Like-
Sharon Tate's got a lot. She's
Yeah.
married to Peter.
Dinklage.
No, it starts with a P.
Polanski.
Roman. Why did they think Pete or something? Roman Polanski, who I think is good friends with Tarantino,
Yeah.
which is why I think this movie's interesting too. And then
There-
her murder by Bundy, and I
Mhm.
think I'm just
Do you think it'll go to that far? Like, go to that?
No, it will.
It will.
It definitely. I think they've confirmed that's who she's playing, or like
because if it's happening like in late 1960s, then most
1969.
Yeah, because that's when she died.
It's so.
There's also a movie like.
So do you think this is gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be a very like light, like the Leonardo and Brad Pitt parts are gonna be very lighthearted, and then the Sharon Tate's gonna be a little light, but then like turn into a darker tone.
Yep.
There's a movie that is being made with Matt Smith playing Charles Manson called Charlie.
Yeah.
Or Charlie Says.
Read about this.
And it has a trailer, and it came out like last week.
Oh, wow.
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. That's another trailer.
I'm going to watch this on mute. I probably shouldn't watch it on mute, but I'm just going to go
Who's
through
making it? Like what? I see films.
Speaking of trailers
IFC.
that we haven't watched. I haven't watched the John Wick chapter
Neither
3.
have I. I'm not a big John Wick guy.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those movies. I know people love them and are like, "Oh, the action's so good." Like
John Wick.
I believe you, but it's like I just haven't seen.
Yeah, but
John
it's
Wick 2 was
the
just
too.
brutal. Like it's very interesting fighting scenes. I understand some of the story, but like it's very brutal, and it's interesting because of how complex a lot of these kills are.
Is this the one that's got? Is John Wick? I've seen a poster because of
there's
the poster with the dude who looks like he's it's like a well-known comedian who's like undercover, and it's like, this is a serious movie. What the heck's going on? And I'm really excited for that part. But no, the thing about John Wick that makes me laugh is none of this happens if you don't kill his dog.
That's true.
None of this happens.
Yeah, it's all about the dog.
Yep. Save the dog, save your life.
Chapter 3, Parabellum.
Yep.
Why does this look like the Avengers Endgame?
It's the same thing.
Also, like the way
John Wick's in Endgame.
The way John Wick 2 ended was like, oh yeah, everybody's after you now.
Yep.
And so
like because like isn't John Wick 2? Doesn't he go to a hotel that's like
he goes,
especially for assassins, and the one rule is like you don't kill anybody, and then he kills somebody because he's after him.
Yeah.
Is this who you're talking about?
Yeah, Jason M.
Oh yeah, the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and all that
Parks
stuff.
and Rec.
And Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's in John Wick, and he's like the bad guy basically.
Seriously?
Yeah, he's.
I'm pretty sure he's one of the villains.
He plays. I just looked at it. It's like TikTok Man. I think it's.
Yeah.
You got Halle Berry in this?
Yeah.
Oh
TikTok
shoot!
Man.
What?
Like
Ohio's own Halle Berry.
Ohio's own. Oh yeah.
But yeah,
She's
I don't know.
gorgeous.
Maybe if
like
this
Halle
is,
Berry to this day is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes.
If this is the end of John Wick, I may just watch. I may watch the 2.
Yeah.
And then go to see this one.
There are so many movies coming out this summer.
Yeah.
It's a good year for movies.
It's a very good year for movies.
I say that every year though, but then some disappoint me.
Well, I mean, yeah, because Endgame's coming out.
Endgame's gonna make
recently.
$2 billion.
Endgame's coming out in
like a month.
Yeah, it's coming out in a month. No, wait, it's coming out at the end of the month.
No, it comes out.
April
It's
27th.
34 days, I think. 34 days.
34 days. Really?
Yes,
Oh wait, sorry.
34 days.
I thought it was April.
It is April 26th. 34 days.
I know. I thought today was April.
No, yeah.
And then Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4. Which they
released another trailer.
They released another trailer.
No, this is the
finally.
first trailer.
Yeah,
the other two have been teases.
It's the first and only trailer.
But this one actually shows a lot more.
It shows
of
what
the
the
story,
movie's going to be about.
story,
Which
and a little bit
it's
about
a kids movie, so you have to.
a lot about how the toys come to life, sort of thing.
I think that's a very interesting concept about what makes us who we are.
Yeah, like anybody can be.
Honestly, yeah, it dives into some pretty deep stuff of like.
So.
Like the fork is
Forky.
Forky's like, why am I alive?
So
like,
this trailer made me cry for multiple reasons. Mostly because when I was a young boy, my mother
took me into the city to see a marching band.
No, to watch. No, when I was a young boy.
I hate
see, that's the reference I was talking about earlier. My girlfriend was gonna hate it. Hi, Jana.
I'm gonna leave.
So when I was a kid, my mother would we watched every year on her birthday. We would watch Toy Story and Toy Story 2, and then when they came out, they released a thing where it's like Toy Story 1 and 2 back to back in 3D, only in select theaters. We drove an hour to see it. And when we saw it, me and my mother alone went to go see Toy Story 3, and then we saw it as a family. I watched it in theaters twice. Yeah. I love the Toy Story franchise, and so I was a little disappointed when I found out they were making a fourth one, but I was also really excited.
Yeah.
So this trailer really, does
so
something.
it just gave you happy tears.
Oh, like happy
Well,
tears.
you know what
and,
moment-
and sad, and the music. I love the Beach Boys too. And
Oh
then-
yeah, God, they.
oh my God.
They really
There
go
was
into
one
it.
moment where like the
God
beach, like
only
having the Beach Boys, and then also having the scene where like I don't know if it's a flashback scene, but like Andy. is
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they made him look completely different.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course he looks.
I
Totally
kind of
different.
wish they hadn't, just for
I
meme's sake.
saw because I saw on Instagram someone put grabs from each Toy Story of Andy, and it is drastically
that
different.
came
yeah.
out. Let's see. That's
I
probably
think with
from
this
Toy
one,
Story
they-
1,
with
which
this
came
one,
out
Like
they
they
tried
showed
to-
Toy Story 1. They kind of changed it a little bit in Toy Story 2.
24 years.
Yeah, it's
24 years ago?
Oh yeah.
God, it's
no wait,
24
because it
years.
came out what 1995.
1995. So 24 years.
24 years, or almost 23 actually.
No, wait.
No, yeah, 23 to 25.
Because
24.
Toy Story 2 came out in 98. Because maybe it was 96. Because I know,
I can't tell you.
because I love Pixar. I love every Pixar movie to me is at least
November.
I take that
Yeah,
back.
almost 24.
80% of what Pixar's made is at least a 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Or
And
at
like,
least 8.5, excuse me.
See, look at
Yeah,
that.
the picture
no.
of Andy.
It's
See,
I think with what they did with
they changed like the way his face
what they
looks.
Yeah.
did with the fourth one is what they took his like adult version and just made him
Yeah.
younger.
No,
'Cause,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
like they like the puffy cheeks for like young Andy, like that's understandable for kids, but like they're trying to like I like somewhere down the line they
it's
had
just
to change
it's just
something.
like crazy, like how different he looks.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly
They made
the
his
cheeks.
mouth bigger, I think. Too.
It's definitely the cheeks and the mouth,
yeah.
but like you can at least tell who it is just based off
Yeah.
of it. So like it was still a moment.
Yeah, that's true because when I watched the trailer, I was like when he popped up, I was like, well, that's Andy, but like he
Yeah.
looks completely different.
No.
Like
yeah.
I knew he looked different. I was like,
Have
"Ah,
you
but
ever
that's Andy."
seen how I mean, we love, like, Pixar's animation is one of the best animations
Oh yeah, absolutely.
ever.
Without a doubt.
And so have you seen either of you ever seen the original Tin Man short that they made?
Yes.
The first thing they ever did
We
with their
talked about
engine.
that.
Yeah, we talked
It's
about that.
so ugly.
Yeah,
like,
it
I-
is, it really
And then
is.
now look at it. It's
I
awesome.
I want to show you.
Well, that's what.
Oh yeah,
Andy kinda
yeah. You
looks
were talking
like.
about Tin Man, the baby.
Yeah.
the
The
ugly
baby.
the baby's the first one? Oh, yeah, no, yeah, because he's hiding from the baby. It's
Yeah, it's terrifying.
gross.
That baby is terrifying.
It's
so gross.
Babies are
yeah.
scary.
I'm just gonna pull that up,
It
and I'm
looks-
just gonna show you
Tin
the
Toy,
baby.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Tin Toy, and then the
Oh,
baby.
God.
Like, there's a hint of like, hey, yeah, this is Toy Story,
Mhm.
but like, it's not
Well, that's
like
what the
that.
idea
It was
came
their
from.
their first time doing humans.
Yeah.
And it shows.
It's bad.
But like
It's
they've
very bad.
definitely improved since like because they've been around since like the 80s
Yeah.
and even like doing this stuff in the 80s, like that's
Is
very
this
impressive. Yeah, this is 1988.
Shoot.
Like they did this
Man.
late 80s.
I need to brush up
early
on my
90s.
Pixar knowledge.
Mhm.
So like they definitely know how animation works and how to improve on it.
Y'all know about Pixar theory, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Good.
connected,
Yeah. The guy who came up with the idea follows me on Twitter. It's my favorite thing. Shout out to you, John Negroni. I think that's how you pronounce your
The
name.
most ambitious crossover.
Dude, get him on the podcast. I'd love it.
We'd love to have
He
him
does.
on
He
the podcast.
does a podcast. I
Can
know
we
about
be a
movies.
part of the Pixar universe? That's like the one universe I want to be.
I
part
would
of.
love to be a part of it.
Okay, Pixar. I want
Pixar,
you
if
to
you're listening-
animate Matt, myself, and Mike.
Just based on how we sound. Don't even
Just
like look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
it.
no,
don't
no,
even
no.
look. Don't even look at who we are. Don't look me up. I
Like-
know I'm pretty.
I want to be in either. I'd prefer to be in Incredibles 3.
I would love to be in what's the movie they haven't made a sequel for yet?
Wally. I call it dibs. I want to be in Wally.
You're
wanna
one of
be
the
in Wally?
humans.
I would
You're
love
one of
to
the
be
humans
Wally
back on
too.
Earth.
Yeah,
No, I wanna be
I'm
a
one of the.
robot.
No, I want to be one of the humans
wanna
that's
be-
like helping rebuild
No,
what
I
they
wanna
already
Wait,
have.
why don't we all be in Wally 2 and we're doing a podcast of what it's like to be back on Earth? It's a like the pod. Yeah, I want that now. Nope.
I'd rather be a robot. To be honest.
It
I-
still has your voice though,
Yeah.
because every other robot I don't think.
Well,
doesn't have a
it'll be
voice. I mean,
auto
Eve
tuned.
does.
I want
Yeah.
my voice auto tuned.
You wanted to be auto-tuned like the cat that in that one tweet.
Yeah.
Like I auto-tuned the cat. I don't know how it helps, but I did it anyway.
But
I played that auto-tuned cat around my cat, and like that's the first time like I've ever had my cat actually respond. And like it was like, where's that cat? Like like to any other meow, whatever. To the auto-tuned cat, oh, she's all over that.
Are there
I
any
got-
trailers? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I've gotten my cats to respond to bird noises off of my phone. and they think that like I'll like be standing at the window, by a window, and just hit play like bird sounds.
Did either of your pets ever like respond to like them on the TV earlier?
No.
Like when they were young?
No. Oh, Detective Pikachu has more trailers.
Why?
Oh, wait, yeah, there's a
Why does it have a
second one.
third trailer?
There was one
Wait,
that
there's a third? I
yeah,
know
Ryan
there's-
Reynolds I saw shared one this morning
Oh.
where
this
it's just
morning.
like
Maybe it's a full second.
it's kind
Because
of
I guess the new trailer didn't really have much. It was.
it's
it
more
showed
it's more
Mewtwo.
around Pikachu.
It showed Mewtwo.
Yeah, it's
the
like
one.
30 seconds.
Oh, well then that's like a TV spot pretty much.
Yeah,
It's like
it's a
yeah,
TV
on
spot.
Mate-
Because
yeah.
the last one did show Mewtwo.
It's only showing Pikachu. It's not showing anything
Yeah.
else.
Oh, I don't know how much you guys are into anime, but One Punch Man season 2 had a trailer come
That's
out
true.
this week.
Yep, One Punch Man
Wow.
now is another trailer.
Yeah, I think I haven't watched it yet. It'll
I haven't
I
seen
think
it.
it's a trailer of the week this week though, just because
Yeah,
we
I
usually do a lot of certain stuff.
the Detective Pikachu trailer is just showing.
Yeah.
Like
Did you see
Pikachu.
the video of Ryan Reynolds saying like how I got into character?
Oh yeah. I've
What?
seen that.
So there's a video that Ryan Reynolds put out on his own YouTube channel of like
It's
how.
on his Instagram too, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay, so it's basically Ryan Reynolds like, here's how I got into character, and he said like, I'm gonna tell this funny story. Like when I got the call that I was gonna be Pikachu, I was on the way to pick up my kids. I never made it to that school because Pikachu doesn't know who those kids are.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
really
like,
funny.
and so it cuts to his wife is like, yeah, he hasn't talked to our kids in months, and so they're like, I hope when my two daughters see this movie, I hope they are proud of their father plays Pikachu, and then it cuts to his wife's like, we're not seeing that movie. I don't know what's wrong with him.
It's really funny.
Ryan Reynolds never changed.
No, but I made that joke so many times. Like, Pikachu doesn't know who those kids are.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Pikachu doesn't know what the answer to that test question is.
Is that it for trailers that came out?
I mean, I'm looking at other stuff like
I mean,
'Cause I wanted to
yesterday
talk-
they released another trailer for Deadwood,
Oh.
or a
Oh,
new
I don't know
trailer
if
for
that is.
Deadwood.
That's
I'm missing a bunch of stuff now.
that's
so.
from
Yeah.
that's on HBO.
But like when you go on Google and you type in like movie trailers, you always come across these ones that don't really make sense. And also there's
The ones that are like upcoming movies for 2019.
upcoming
Yeah.
movies. There's one from moviegasm.com where like the thumbnail is just like some girl running with her like thing open. What is it? It's called Making Babies. What is
That's
this one about?
yeah. But okay, here's the thing about those. Sometimes you'll see those and get really excited, and then you'll look at the year it came out. It's like 2015. I'm like, gosh darn it, I hate this.
And then there's like Looper, where it's like characters we didn't expect to be confirmed for Endgame, but like in the trailer it looks like that's Punisher. It's not Punisher.
He's not in that. There's
Yeah,
no way he's gonna be.
There's no
in.
way in hell that they did that. And like, I don't.
I
know.
hate
I don't trust
accounts
Looper.
like Looper, Screen Rant.
Movie
I
Mojo.
follow a several Twitter accounts that basically, they're called Save You a Click, basically. There's one for video games, news articles, and there's one for film, but the film one's kind of more opinionated. Basically, he'll click on like the tweet will be like an article you saw that's like on this video game information, and the Save You a Click account will go, this is what the article says. Like, this is the most important information. And so, like,
Just-
if it's got, like, a clickbait title, it'll
Yeah.
basically, what's
Just
the big
going-
one this
just
week?
going
Army
through-
Hammer. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Just going through this trailer or like this video by Looper, it's all characters that have been there before.
Yeah.
That like, oh, we didn't expect that we're gonna see Hank Pym in Endgame. Whoa.
Because he wasn't in the other ones.
Whoa, who would have thought? And then like the guy that was
It's all, like,
in Age of Ultron, like the
dumb
guy that they were
information
fighting in the
that-
beginning.
Crossbones, I think
yeah,
it is.
like
Yeah,
oh, he's gonna be
Crossbones.
in Endgame. Like that's great. And
cool, no,
Spider
he's
Man.
not.
Wow.
Wait,
Scarlet Witch. Wow.
Age of Ultron. No, that was at the beginning of
Civil War.
War.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, in Civil War, in Age of Ultron, they were trying to get the twins, I think.
yeah. But I just wanted to make sure we got all the trailers out of the way because I really wanted to talk about Love, Death, and Robots.
Love, Death, and okay. Go ahead and talk about Love, Death, and Robots. You've
Yeah.
been talking about this
Yeah.
all.
We did this the last time I was on.
Because-
We did this the last time I was on. We tried to convince Brandon and Matt to watch.
Now I have to convince you guys. And
So convince me to watch Love, Death, and Robots.
Because I already heard from
So-
Jackson that he doesn't like it.
well, no, So the thing about this series, it's a season of 18 episodes, but they're all done each episode is their own separate short story,
Okay.
and they're like there's none that are probably over 20 minutes.
So it's
Ooh.
anthology.
I was about to say, is it like
Yeah.
Black Mirror and then
No,
like
yeah,
20 minutes?
that's exactly like what I
It's
thought
an
of, because
anthology.
each episode starts where like it shows the like 3 logos, and it like spins them like a slot machine, and it'll show like 3 symbols in
Okay.
like white with a black background, and then it'll tell you the title, and then it just puts you into like what's going on.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
And like the first one is called Sonny's Edge, which I told Jackson to watch because I like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about all of these is that they're super like violent and like
Are we
very rated R because there's a lot of sex.
talking? Okay.
And it's only like violent because I think it's only violent because it's like 3D animation, so they can show more.
Oh, it's really. It's
a lot
animated? I
of
thought it was
them
live
are
action.
3D, and they're all done in different styles.
Okay. Okay.
So like Sonny's Edge is like hyper realistic 3D, like it looks like a video game.
Okay.
cutscene,
Okay.
Which is awesome.
When you say hyper, like violent and graphic and stuff like that, are we talking like?
There's one that I can specifically remember.
Are we talking like? What's the movie that came out with a guy had the thing in his neck? Upgrade. Are we
Oh,
talking
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
Upgrade trailer levels of violent where it's like action punching, there's
Yeah.
blood, it's gonna be like stuff like that,
Yeah.
or are we talking like blood for the sake of blood, like gory type stuff?
No, it's definitely more Upgrade.
Upgrade or like a
in-
video game with
yeah.
bloody.
'Cause
Okay,
in-
no.
in-
Okay.
In
I'm down
Sonny's
for that.
Edge, I'm not gonna say what the twist is, but there's a part where someone gets like this. They're like 2 monsters are fighting, and it's like they like bioengineered these monsters to fight, and they like are connected with like a link to the person's head to the monster, so they fight in a ring and stuff. It's like an underground fighting thing.
Okay, so it's basically what movie is that? That
Oh, you talk.
Hugh Jackman
Yeah,
plays.
I figured you were thinking about that.
Damn, it's a good.
But yeah,
Real Steel. That's what it is.
Real Steel. Yeah.
No, I'm a knowledge of.
But
Gotta
that's
put
like
that on Netflix.
it's like super, I guess, like violent to the point where like the monsters are like literally one gets its arm ripped off, but then it shows that like he's got like a bone blade that's under it that like flips out,
Yo.
and it's like so cool. And
That's awesome.
but like I said, that one, and then following the next episode is called 3 Robots. Complete tone shift entirely. There's no violence in 3 Robots.
Okay.
And it's all just like these 3 robots are walking through a post-apocalyptic city or something, and there's no humans. It's just these 3 robots, and they're like trying to figure out like, basically they're on a tour of like, so this is what humans were like and everything.
Oh, wow,
It's
that's cool
really
as hell.
it's really
What-
funny, and it's
No.
very lighthearted.
So okay, I uncovered a conspiracy while looking up Love, Death, and Robots,
Yeah.
and it says like Netflix is shuffling episode orders of TV shows for different users, but deny it's based on sexuality.
The heck?
Because apparently someone was like on Twitter, Lucas Toms said just
Yeah,
discovered the
I
most
actually
insane
saw
thing.
that too
Yeah,
when I
the
was
order of
looking up.
episodes on Netflix new series Love, Death, and Robots changes based on whether Netflix thinks you're gay or straight. I don't think so.
I don't know if that's true.
False. I'll go ahead and confirm that. False.
I mean, they did say they are, but it's not because of sexuality.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, wait, what? Interesting.
It's Netflix responded to Lucas. They're trying something completely new. What?
I don't want to get off on.
We had never had a show like Love, Death, and Robots before, so we're trying something completely new, presenting 4 episodes in different orders. Well, I mean, it's
Okay.
anthology, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So
it
that
doesn't
doesn't-
matter how you watch it.
So it doesn't matter how you. I guess that makes sense.
But I will say though, like out of all, like I watched them all in one day because they're really short.
Yeah,
There's
no.
a few stinkers in
Mm.
this one.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That happens. I
Like,
imagine
I'm
Black
looking-
Mirror has a few.
I'm looking through the list, and I'm remembering a lot of them. I'm like, oh yeah, that one wasn't that good. That one's just weird. Like there's one, the weirdest one that they throw in. So
Sometimes I like that, like kind of weird though.
you'll watch like the first 5 episodes are really interesting and good. And like the shortest one in the first 5 episodes, I think is called The Witness.
Or it could be the last 5 episodes. We don't know.
Yeah, it's true because
That's true,
they're
yeah.
switching it up. But The Witness, that one's weird because it's like a girl watches this guy murder someone, Then you spend the whole time following her as she's trying to get away from this guy who keeps following her, and then it's like really short, but it's also really weird because the animation is more comic booky.
Yeah.
But it's still 3D. And then it shows the twist, and it's like it makes you think of like what's going on in this world, like what are the rules and everything. But then it goes through those lists, and then it gets to this one called When the Yogurt Took Over, and it's really short, but it's just super weird, and it's about yogurt gaining intelligence,
also
taking over the world and then leaving the world.
Okay. And also these
it's so weird, and the animation in that one too is really weird.
And like all of these things don't go
I'm definitely gonna watch this
like
this
they don't go
weekend.
shorter than 11 minutes or longer than like 17.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty
it's a YouTube series, basically.
What'd you say?
It's like a YouTube series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That's awesome.
But like a lot of them, there's like very select few that I really like, but then there are some that I absolutely are just so dumb, and I hated them.
No,
and
I like dumb stuff, so I'll be down.
like the dump was like the least favorite one. Like it's just like a guy, like an old crazy guy who lives in a dump, and it's just like that's it, and it's so stupid.
Wow.
But like I really liked, like looking at this list, The Secret War is good. That's one of my favorites. Shapeshifters was really cool. Good Hunting was awesome. Good Hunting, I like. It's 2D, but it's a 2D animation style, and also if you're alright with boobs and a lot of male dick.
If you're
okay,
male dick.
Look, there's a lot of dick in this.
If you're okay with
There's
human
too much.
genitalia,
There's too much.
if you're okay with human genitalia and bare breasts, then
There's a lot of nudity
yeah,
in it.
there you go. Let's just say nudity.
But yeah, I liked Good Hunting, Beyond the Aquila Rift, and Suits was cool. I liked Suits a lot.
Oh yeah, it is a good
Yeah.
show. I love
yeah,
Suits.
no, yeah,
Right.
Suits is
a great show. I love that. You know.
But
Now we transitioned into the Suits movie
No,
somehow.
we gotta. I think we're reaching the end of the podcast,
yeah,
and we gotta talk
I'll
about.
look at time.
One quick question before we go. So I haven't.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
on-
we gotta-
I don't
we
know.
gotta talk about
I
two more
imagine-
things.
Oh, shoot. Okay, quick question then. Because I wasn't here when you probably talked about it. Oh, what's the name of it?
What?
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother
Sorry
you.
to bother
Oh,
you?
Yeah. I
Uh,
finally watched it.
that was
I know it was weeks ago.
that was full on pun intended horseshit crazy.
Oh,
It was
so
really good though. I really enjoyed it.
so like by happenstance I tweeted, "Yo Matt, have you watched it yet?" And he's like, "Literally, I'm about to click on it." So I was I put him on notifications for the night just
Yeah.
to see like what was going on, and then he's like, "Oh, this is oh dear."
Oh my.
Oh. It was
like,
just so fun
it's
to
like,
watch.
It's like I think I found the moment they were talking about, and then
you
it
watch
happened,
another
I'm
moment.
Like,
I'm like,
"Yep, I found the moment."
Yeah, it gets weird.
It gets really weird and like does a like
Yeah.
I like how what Brandon said where it's like it's not a U-turn, it's like a full on or was
No,
it, or,
I said
yeah
it.
you
I
said
was
that
like,
you're
I was like, it's not much. I was like, it's kind of like a U-turn, but no, it's more like a sharp V. Like it just.
it's a sharp
boom.
V, like let's do that.
Brandon during that bit mentioned like horses, and I just stared at him the entire time. Like,
Like, don't you
no
give
like
us
seriously
away.
like I wouldn't have connected the pieces.
No, yeah,
there's
you
no
wouldn't.
way in hell.
There's no way
no
you could guess
way.
that.
There's no way in hell.
everyone watched Sorry to Bother You. Just saying.
Yeah. Anyway, well.
But
Go ahead. You have 2 more things
also,
to talk about.
but
Yeah.
also, yeah, I totally recommend watching Love, Death, and Robots. They're really short, and like I said, there are a few stinkers in there,
Yeah.
but it's all right.
So okay, now on to some harder news, which
Some more
which
serious
Mike
stuff.
which Mike has recommended that I say last, which is and no not because of its importance, but because of just
Well, yeah, importance, but also like it wouldn't be good to have that as
That's
yeah,
true.
you,
Let's
you
not-
don't want to
it's-
start.
I don't
with
want like
news
you
like
either
this.
you either start with the worst news or you end with the worst news.
Yeah.
But it's been a trying week for us in DMP. Earlier this week we got the news that one of our professors, Dr. Joseph Murray, was diagnosed with, I want to call it what he called a challenging disease.
Yes,
Like he saw it as a challenge, and that
he did. He did have his surgery
Yes.
Monday. He's still not back yet.
yeah. So, but he's planning. He said that he was going to miss the entire the rest of this semester, which I fully understand and is great. And I wish him the speediest of recoveries. Everyone here at DMP,
Yeah.
really enjoys having you around, and we totally miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had a class with Murray, but I've heard wonderful things,
Yeah,
and he seems to be a very likable personality around
he's
the
always
network, so
he's always encouraging when it comes to, like, when it came to my
Mhm.
edits, like, because I had him for edits.
Mhm.
Video editing.
Yeah, like he never really he never said that I was doing anything bad with my edits,
yeah.
and he always gave me tips on what I could
Yeah.
do, because like
That's-
he
yeah.
he never discouraged me about anything, and I was like, I can.
That's
I
what you
feel
want
like
in a
I do-
professor, yeah.
and he's great. He knew that if a class knew what is
Mhm.
going on, he wouldn't continue teaching about it. Because
Yeah.
like why teach something that everybody already else knows?
Exactly.
And he was always one-on-one with everybody too, or is
Mhm.
always one-on-one.
That's
Yeah.
But like he's great, and we love having him, and I hope that he gets better soon.
there's
and
a card. Is there
Yeah.
still a card?
Yep, there's a
Well,
poster
yeah,
card.
but by the time this comes out, it'll be spring
That's
break.
that's
Yeah.
fair. No,
Well, there
I'll
is
have to
a
sign that before I go.
yeah, there is a poster card down by the DMP faculty offices.
First floor.
First floor, over by the stairs.
Or over by the audio labs.
Over by the
Right.
audio labs, the 105 suites.
Yeah.
If you want to sign that, and if you're listening to this, it is spring break. So next week when you come back into the building, go ahead and sign it. I'm sure he'll be
Mhm.
very happy to see that. And then even on to even sadder news.
Yeah.
What happened Tuesday? Ian Minnick, guitarist of Chill and a very, very well-known DMP major here,
Very talented.
passed away. At how old was he? He was like 20,
In
22?
early to mid 20s.
early. Yeah, he was very young.
Too
to
young.
say very
Obviously,
young.
too young.
Mhm.
Ian has worked on. He was a cast member on The Agenda.
Yeah.
He worked on
Pop.
He worked on Pop as a grip. He was on Fly By Night as a.
I think he worked audio on that, didn't
Yeah.
He was cable utility. He was cable utility on Fly By Night, and it's a very jarring
Yeah.
situation because everyone here, or I mean, a good portion of DMP knows.
Again,
Ian.
I didn't know Ian that well, but again, nothing but positive things.
he? Mm-hmm.
I've seen him perform. He was awesome. I did meet him once on the one day I was on Pop, and I had a very nice conversation with him about what it's like to like. It was just a very powerful conversation that I had with him, and I really enjoyed the brief experience I had with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had a few classes with him, and I haven't had classes with him I think in my last 2 years here. But I did have classes with him when I started here.
The clips that I saw of him, because Madison Millhouse and you
Yeah.
know, they run The Agenda now. They know of Ian. They've hung out with Ian a lot. They posted a clip of him when he was on The Agenda back when.
Yeah, he played Jill Stein.
He played
or
Jill
something like
Stein,
that.
and it was a very nice clip to see. It's
Yeah, obviously he doesn't look like Jill Stein, but
No,
it's
of course
still
not.
it's
It's
that's
great.
what kind of what made
Yeah.
it hilarious. It was awesome.
and yeah.
But yeah, if you wanna know more about him, Kent Wired posted a full article about him
Yeah.
Yes.
and everything. And I don't know, should we say about there's a wake?
Yeah, there's a
Yes.
wake going on for
That
Ian.
well, I mean that's gonna this podcast goes up
That's true,
Monday.
yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
I mean,
think-
I'm just-
I
I'm
think
still
it might
gonna-
be over.
yeah.
I don't know when it is though.
It's tomorrow, so it'd be the Saturday.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
So it had already happened, but there's something happening in Plainsville, and Ian's
Yeah.
mom wants everyone to wear a band shirt. So if you're able to make it,
That's fair.
yeah. It's
And
yeah,
there's not to go back to it, but there's something from Murray, right? Isn't there like a
There's a
That's the
GoFundMe.
card.
there. Yeah.
Granted
Seth Marzakis started a GoFundMe to help Murray. It's not a substantial amount of money to
Yeah.
give.
the only thing with it is he is a tenured professor.
I understand that. It's
But,
still
I mean, no, it's still a great sentiment.
it's a very great sentiment. Even if he does doesn't accept the money or doesn't
Yeah.
accept the money, it's still something that I think
Your
is-
money will regardless be going to a positive cause. I imagine.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
If anything, he'd probably put it into the program.
Yeah.
It'd be great if he put it into the program if he wants to. Like,
Yes.
we don't. It's Murray. Whatever he wants to do with that
Yeah.
money, we've given to him. If he wants to give it back to us,
Yes.
in any way possible, if he wants to use it on it, just do whatever. Like,
Yeah.
it's our
yeah,
gift to
but
him.
Yeah, it's been a
It's been a very rough week for DMP.
Yes.
It's been a very long one because we've been working on senior projects and everyone's been doing that and having this news hit us like right at the start of the week because we got that news about Murray Sunday.
and then
No, we
yeah,
got it. We got the news about Murray on like Saturday.
Oh, it was like
Friday.
Saturday night, I think.
I didn't hear about it until like middle of the week.
Yeah, because
I heard about Ian first.
oh yeah,
didn't know.
it was Saturday morning, I think.
Yeah, because,
Saturday morning.
Because he talked about how Monday he was having the surgery.
Yeah, and then the Tuesday we got the news about Ian.
Yeah.
So it's just been a very bad time. Everyone is holding up pretty well. I would say so. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to say how everyone else is feeling,
Yeah.
but it's been a very trying week, and I think we're all happy that spring break is coming
Gives
up.
a nice way to.
Except for if you're senior.
If you're well, I mean, if you
Yeah.
if you chose to do your project on that time and you were signing up for it, but
Yeah.
like you still have all this breathing room. You're able to focus on yourself a little bit, or focus on the things you need to work.
It is
on.
work, but there is probably going to be some downtime for you to just relax away
Yeah,
from
you don't have to
school.
worry about going to
Think.
classes. You don't have to worry about
Yeah.
waking up at a certain time unless your call time's like early in the morning.
Right.
But it's been a very rough time, and all of our thoughts, all of our prayers. I know people thoughts and prayers, but like you can't really do anything about that. But our thoughts are with Ian and his family and close friends, especially the band Chill.
Yeah.
Which I know that KSUIF has had a little bit of like
Yeah,
trouble
they've had connections with them. I know.
We've had connections with Chill in the past, and we have nothing but sympathy for them.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's trying to break out of that.
Yeah.
let's
Here, you want to end on a positive note? I got a positive note we can end on.
positive note.
Yeah, that we can end on. Take this time to tell people that you care about in your life, that you care about them, they mean a lot, and don't take everything for granted.
Absolutely, do not take anything for granted.
darn it, you guys are gonna make my eyes sweat.
Okay, I have an even more positive note.
I was gonna say, if you want something positive, go see a good movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of good films that are coming out. But I'm trying to end on a positive note, and the internet's very slow here. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna end
You're
on
gonna
a positive.
play the piano.
You want to just overdo my positive note? Is that
No,
right?
no. I'm gonna do my own positive note. Are you ready? There we go. That's a positive note. It's a very lighthearted note.
I'm glad this
brought
podcast
the
is
cat.
ending, so I don't have to.
We should have brought
look.
the cat keyboard back in.
No, oh my god.
You want to hear the cat keyboard?
No.
Tune in next week on the KSUIF podcast.
Ooh,
Wait.
What?
No.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
confused.
April 1st.
Yep. Tune in
April
next week on
1st.
the KSUIF podcast, where we something changes.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me again. I appreciate
yeah.
that.
Thanks for coming. Thanks
No,
for
yeah.
No, thank you.
mean,
No, yeah. Thank you for coming
thanks
in.
for
It's been very
camping
good.
out.
Yeah.
But
Thanks
yeah,
for finally letting me stay.
but that concludes this episode of the KSUIF podcast. Kyle, you doing anything special?
I mean, All Systems Goes tonight. Watch it. A lot of great videos, a lot of great content. We're doing like a mini March. I mean, it'll probably be on our Twitch too.
It'll be on
But,
Twitch around this time.
yeah,
Well, when we're
but
recording this, it'll come up.
We're
on
doing
Friday,
like
so we'll watch it on
a
Twitch.
mini like March Madness thing with a bunch of characters. It should be a one heck of a time. If I had a SoundCloud, I'd plug it, but I don't, sadly.
It's like,
So-
hey, while you're here, here's my SoundCloud. You can link to Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, we did last time. It's
TV2
All Systems Go TV is the Twitch. TV2 All Systems Go is the Twitter.
There you go.
Remember it this
And
time.
there you go, everybody.
Yep.
Mike,
Yes.
you're not.
Yes,
gonna,
that is Mike.
You're not gonna plug yourself anything.
No, I don't feel like it's right. I'm not gonna
Okay.
plug myself.
That's fair. I understand that.
Matt, are you gonna plug yourself?
Yeah,
no,
man.
you know who I'm gonna plug.
You're gonna plug the podcast on the podcast.
No, I'm gonna plug the band Chill.
Yeah, that's fair.
Go
Let's
give
see.
them a listen.
Yeah, Chill Rock Band. That's Chill with one L. Chill Rock Band on Twitter. Go ahead and follow them. Go listen to their music. Go listen to their stuff. KSUIF is definitely Oh yeah, because Yeah, I forgot about this. They were
They
working
did
on
a music video for
They
it.
were working on a
right?
music video,
Yep.
and I don't think that's out yet, but
Oh, shoot.
it's gonna be fantastic.
It
trust
looked
me.
cool.
But yeah, go follow Chill Rock Band. Give them a good listen.
Mhm.
Of course, I'm gonna keep mentioning this until the day it happens. But KSUIF is hosting and presenting the Kent State Film Festival.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, where if you've made something around like at least after or like during or after the fall 2017 semester, anything from there to now, feel free to submit it
Oh,
to the film
shoot.
festival, and we will show it off. You might win an award. You might
Oh,
have some fun with
shoot.
your friends.
Oh,
Show
I
off
know
some of
what
the
I
stuff you've
want.
made. It's going to be a very fun time. There's more info about it on the KSUIF website at kentstatefilms.com. You'll find the
It's the
banner.
best thing I've done since then.
You will find. You will
Talking to
find.
myself on a podcast, I realize y'all can hear me. Sorry.
I mean, if you find
it
out
out
what it
loud,
is,
it's
feel
alright.
free to submit it, man, and we'll
I
be able to
might.
watch it. But yeah, we have a place. It's in Schwartz. I think it's 117.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
not
good.
entirely positive about that, but it is on the website. Go to kentstatefilms.com. Just go to the Kent State Film Festival's banner, click on it, and you can find all the information there. That's constantly updated because we're still working on it. But that's it for us. I hope you all are having a good spring break. Hopefully nothing is too stressful around this time. You're just relaxing. You're having a good, fun time doing nothing. If you're working on a senior project, I feel bad for you. But
Stay strong, seniors. We're almost done.
stay strong. We only have 6 more weeks left. 6 or 5. 5 or 6.
Yeah,
We are definitely almost
somewhere
there.
around there.
But thank you all for listening. I hope you all have a good week. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye.
Well.